But the biggest fun is that, you know, because I travel so much, I know that there's great people out there. Because if you live in a village, you only know the great village people and the great fools, and that's roughly sort of it. You kind of know the streets and where people live, but in the world, people there's no. You're the stranger, and you walk into these other people, and you connect with them immediately or not. And so you also meet, you know, cities like the big cities like London. There's some really interesting people go through there on a day-to-day basis. You just have to run into them, and you do, and you feel it, and you can tell, you know, when you get into a conversation with them, and you just go, God, I wish I wouldn't have to leave tomorrow. I would, you know, and you're on this weird track, you're having to leave every 3 days to a different place because that's your bread. But that doesn't mean, you know, it's really inspiring to see that there's so many really great people that you meet. I mean, and that's sort of my privilege, you know.
I think you find them in all walks of life.
Of course you do. The walk of life doesn't really matter that much. And of course you can live in your garden and have enough, you know, be Monet in the garden and paint like 20,000 paintings on the same flower and still have a life. You know, it's less is more sometimes, but I don't know. I really that part of traveling and meeting people in the big cities is quite, you know, amazing.
Yep.
Because there's
now that I'm travelling to some big cities, I'd agree with that, and it's fascinating to sit on a street corner of a busy city and watch the world go by. Man, you just like, you know, what's going on with these people? But I kind of wonder too, how much time do they take out to figure out what they're actually doing, where they're going, and are they happy doing it? Any of it? I think most of them are not happy with it, eh?
No,
but I can see that you're happy with doing what you're doing, or you wouldn't be very good at it. I'm happy at what I'm doing, and I think I'm reasonably good at what I do. I don't mean this holiday crap, but you know, just like my everyday life at home.
No, but you know, I think there's in this idea that you have to be good in what you're doing. I don't know, if you're a good man, you know, then the whole idea of that you're good in what you're doing,
I think
sort of
you
becomes
have to be
like
happy.
less.
You have to be happy in what you do to be good at it. Because it's like this whole fun factory deal of you know, finding all the good stuff, and when as it comes to you, you just keep climbing the ladder, and it's just going, because everybody's amping you up all the time. So it's the same concept.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But in the part of my mind sort of says maybe that the fact that you rise above yourself, let's put it, you know, in the big words, doesn't come from you. It comes from the generation of all these spirits, you know. So it's not so much you as it is the community of the togetherness of people just all sort of being in the same stream that make you feel like, you know, I'm God for like, how good, but I can't do that on my own, you know. And I don't know how many times you can get there anyway.
I don't know,
but
I think you do.
Yeah.
I think you do, and that's what creates the atmosphere that picks everybody up. I think you do. I think you don't want to because it's not what you're looking for, but I think you do. I believe you do. But then that's just me. That's what I believe, and I don't have to convince anybody of it, you know.
So I'm the chicken or the egg? You know?
Or the chicken and the egg.
Oh, Jesus. Fry me. Fry me anyway.
Okay. Same disappointment.
Okay, cool.
Regardless of whether you want it or not.